Hi there guys, this is another video from my Gozo trip, and I'll be taking you somewhere special today, which in my point of view is quite interesting. We'll be driving along narrow country roads, which is quite challenging, and on the way we'll be seeing quite a few tourists going to the same place that we'll be going. I've taken a slight detour, guys, and I'll be going to a place called Tal-Mixta cave, and then we'll be going down to Ramla Hamra, down to the Red Beach. I want to show you this cave. It's quite interesting. The road is very narrow. The guy in front of me has to back up. That's one problem here in Gozo. All the roads and streets are quite narrow. We have to walk about a couple of 100 meters on foot because no cars are allowed in here. And I'll show you the view in front of me once we get to a cliff's edge. And then we'll carry on forward to this Mixta cave. Well, I'm right by a cliff's edge, guys. I have to shout, I forgot my microphone in the car and I don't fancy to walk back, and I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the view below me. Well, down here we have Ramla Hamra, or Red Sand Beach. So this is the entrance to Mixta cave. I'll be going down slowly. There's already people there, and there's a guy taking some shots with his camera. I'm not going to take my camera out. I've already took these shots before, and I'll show you the shot I took before on the screen, and we can turn that shot into black and white. I'm going to head down the steps now, guys. Well, here we are, everyone, in the Mimicking cave. I just read a bit of history about it. It was first inhabited by a prehistoric race of people who lived in caves. And later it was served as a watch spot for the Knights of St. John. It's quite interesting. And the cave seems quite large also. We got lots of tourists here. And you have no chance of taking a photograph with my camera. And here we're heading over to the edge where you can see the beach I told you about, Ramla Hamra, which translates to Red Sand Beach. A beautiful view here. And like I told you before, guys, I've already taken a photo of this cave a few years back. I'll show it to you in color, and then I'll be turning it into black and white with all of you. Well, I'll be heading out of the cave, guys. And once I get back to Malta, my homeland, we'll be turning this image into black and white. Well, thank you guys for watching this part of the video with me. Please continue to watch the rest, and I'll see you all in the studio. Well, welcome back to the studio, everybody. And this is the shot I took a few years ago of Mimicking Cave. It was during winter time. There was hardly any tourists, and I managed to take a quick shot. I've already done the coloring part of the image, and all we need to do is turn it into black and white. I'm sure you know my normal procedure. I go over to Photoshop, but today I will be going to Photoshop, but I'll be turning it into black and white a different way. So come join me and I'll show you a different way. Press open. Well, we have the image opened in Photoshop, everybody. And today, instead of going down to the black and white circle here and pressing black and white and then gradient map, I'll be using a software called Silver Effects Pro. Head up to the filter here. It's a Nick collection. I purchased it some years ago, and I'll be turning it into black and white by using Silver Effects Pro. Click on Silver Effects Pro 3. That's the old version. I haven't updated it yet. And here we have the image opened up in Silver Effects Pro. I use my presets here, my favorite presets, which are highlighted with this star here, and I choose which one I think will suit the image best. I go through them one by one, and I usually pick most of the time the same preset, which I'm sure is going to be this one. I just click on this one, and then I head back to Photoshop. But before heading back to Photoshop, you can play around with these adjustments here. But I think I'll just leave it how it is. And just click Apply. Give it time to render, guys. And it's going to turn itself into black and white. And there we have the image in black and white. We have Silver Effects Pro on the layer here. I'm just going to flatten the image now and take it back over to Adobe Camera Raw, or if you're using Lightroom, to Lightroom. And here I'll just be doing some quick touches to the image. I'm going to reduce a bit of highlights somewhere there. And now I'm just going to head over to the masking. And I'm going to use the radial gradient. And my aim is to place it over the middle part where it's brighter. Obviously where the light is, because we're inside a cave. And here I'm going to invert the mask and I'm going to lower the exposure to somewhat there. And then I'm going to use another mask, and I'll be using the brush where I'll be doing some dodging and burning. I'm going to first start off with the dodging. I'm going to increase the exposure to around 35, and just as usual go over the brighter parts of the image. I'm going to place it over the entrance, the mouth of the cave, I mean. And that should be okay for the dodging and burning. Now I'm going to choose another brush by hitting K on the keyboard. Gives me a new brush, and I'm going to reduce the exposure for some burning. And I'm going to place it over the darker parts of the image. I'm going to mask over these grasses here, these meadows or whatever you call them, on the sand, and a bit here on the sea. And there we have our dodging and burning done. Next, I'm going to do one more radial gradient, and I'm going to create a vignette for all the image. I'm going to invert it and reduce just a bit of exposure. And there we have it. Well, this is the image which I took a few years ago. It was in color. We changed it to black and white, guys. I think it's a good image. I'm going to do one last adjustment. I'll be using the curve tool, and I'm going to increase the highlights because the image looks a bit flat to me. Seems much better. A bit of lights as well. Got to check the before and after. And I think it's much better like that. Always check your clippings on the histogram on the right side. Check the darks as well. And there, I think the image is ready. And I'm going to head out of everything. And I'm going to show you the before and after. I'm going to click P on the keyboard. So without all the masking and all. And that's with the masking. Well, thank you guys. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, a thumbs up. And make sure to check out my other images. Please leave any comments below and I'll make sure to answer them. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video of Mixta Cave from Gozo. Thank you, and I'll see you again.